To win more gunfights in Valorant, there are several key strategies you can implement. In this video, I'll walk you through the most essential tips to increase your chances of winning gunfights without relying on abilities. Let's break down the three main pillars: holding angles, peeking, and strafing. Holding angles correctly is critical to winning gunfights. This means positioning yourself in such a way that your crosshair is already aimed at where your enemy will likely appear, giving you the advantage when they swing around a corner. One of the first things you need to do when holding a corner is to position yourself wide, meaning a couple of feet or more from the edge. This gives you more time to react as the enemy swings. If you're hugging the corner too closely, the enemy will have an easier time catching you off guard, as they'll be clearing the small space first. A wide angle allows you to see them earlier and gives you more options to move if necessary. When holding an angle, make sure your crosshair is positioned at head height and at least one head's length away from the corner. This minimizes the adjustment you need to make when an enemy swings, and it increases your chances of getting that crucial first shot. If your crosshair is too close to the corner, it rarely gives you time to react and can cause you to miss the enemy if they wide swing. Now let's look at this clip of me holding an angle. Notice how the enemies are walking right into my crosshair, because I'm already positioned well and the crosshair placement is spot on. By mastering holding angles, you'll greatly improve your chances of winning initial engagement. The second tip would be peeking effectively. Peeking is another core element of gunfights in Valorant. It's all about gaining information and positioning yourself in a way that allows you to take a shot while minimizing your exposure. There are several types of peeks. The first would be a jump peek. While it's not essential for reaching plat or diamond ranks, jump peeking can be useful at higher levels. It involves jumping around a corner to gather information about the enemy's position. You're not necessarily trying to get a kill, but rather to bait shots or reveal the enemy's location. However, jump peeking can be risky if overused, and it's not as reliable as other types of peeks. Then we have a wide swing. The wide swing is an aggressive but effective peeking technique. You swing out from cover at a wider angle, which can make it harder for enemies to react to you. By swinging wide, you often force the enemy to react to you first, giving you the upper hand. Additionally, combining the wide swing with a swing and tuck technique, where you swing wide and then strafe back behind cover, can help you secure a kill while minimizing your exposure. Then we have the peek and shoot. This is the most common and practical peeking method for most players. You peek around a corner and immediately take a shot, often trying to catch the enemy off guard. This is a shorter, quicker peek compared to the wide swing, and can be very effective if your crosshair is already in the right position. Strafing and movement. Strafing is one of the most important elements of winning gunfights. It allows you to remain unpredictable and harder to hit while engaging the enemy. Strafing while shooting. The key to effective strafing is knowing when to move and when to stand still. When you peek around a corner, you should immediately strafe left or right while aiming at the enemy's head. Strafing constantly keeps you harder to hit and forces the enemy to adjust their aim. However, you need to time your shots correctly. Stopping your movement just for a split second to shoot will make your shot much more accurate. Counter strafing. If you're actively strafing and your opponent is able to hit you, you're probably not counter strafing. To counter strafe, you quickly move in the opposite direction of your strafe just before shooting. This sharp stop helps you regain accuracy, and when done correctly, it can be the difference between landing your shot and missing. Jittering your movement. One of the advanced techniques when strafing is jittering your movement to make yourself more unpredictable. This involves making small, unpredictable changes in direction while peeking, making it harder for the enemy to track you. Combining this with good crosshair placement can lead to a much higher success rate in gunfights. Crosshair placement. While not a separate strategy in itself, crosshair placement is crucial in every aspect of gunfighting. Keeping your crosshair at head height and pre-aiming at common angles can make all the difference when you peek around a corner. You should always be thinking ahead. Where would the enemy most likely be? By doing this, you minimize the time it takes to aim at their head, increasing your chances of landing the first shot. Pre-aiming and pre-firing are essential tools for taking control of gunfights. Pre-aiming means positioning your crosshair at common spots where enemies are likely to be before you actually see them. This allows you to act faster when you do spot them. Pre-firing. Pre-firing is especially useful when you're confident an enemy will be in a certain position. If you know someone is behind a wall or corner, you can fire a shot as you peek, potentially catching them off guard before they have a chance to react. Another essential point is to constantly be aware of your positioning. Avoid standing in predictable spots or staying in one place for too long. Always be ready to reposition yourself, take note of where your team is positioned, and try to hold off angles that your enemies might not expect. By focusing on these core elements, you'll significantly improve your gunfighting skills in Valorant. Make sure to practice consistently, watch high-level gameplay, and most importantly, experiment with these techniques in your own matches. With time, you'll develop a stronger understanding of how to handle various situations, and winning gunfights will become second nature. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and to also get notified when I go live. Thanks for watching and good luck ranking up.